everybody, what's going on? It is me, Crystal. I'm going to drop a quick podcasting notes for you. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking the time to listen, y'all. I am following the Holy Spirit. God and my soul tribe, my ancestors and highest self, my ascended masters are working with me right now to help me through this ascension process. I'm being honest, whatever this shift is, this eclipse energy, like we're eclipsing this out. My spirit team is really, coaching me through this, and the Holy Spirit brings us comfort, right? So I'm learning this as I go. People who are afraid of you will try to control you. I'm sure a lot of you know that, but I'm just learning things too, because it's in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's happened. It's like, to have an ex or somebody to claim that they are afraid of you, and their mechanism to, for their safety is to try to control you because they are afraid of you. Whatever the reason, you give them to be afraid of you. Like, I'm sitting here like I've given no reason for anybody to be afraid of me. But when you have a negative influence among you that intoxicates you to believe something without your testing the spirit, God, the word, there are prophets that came many, many years that wrote even in the holy book to discern and test the spirit. Always ask. The first step is what? Go and grab your ropes and daggers and your fire pitch to go burn the person at the stake, or you really going to check that person out and ask God first, to go with you to examine what it is that you claim to fear. Because the only thing that trumps fear is the Holy Spirit, is God. The strength of God has the power to break any fear. Love, the love of God. God is the protection all around you. And if you are afraid of someone, then it's like either find more strength in God to face something that you fear so that you can really see what's on the other side of that, which is possibly what that person is showing you about you. You probably fear yourself. I feel like I'm a reflection. I'm a mirror. A lot of people see me. I see you too. But it's like I reflect what you see. And if you see fear, then there's something in you that you are afraid of. There's something that you fear within yourself that you need to tap into. But instead of this person seeking healing, they sought out tyranny, control, manipulation, and try to get on top of you to make sure you stay underneath their thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? To make sure of it. And y'all could take that however which way you want it. But it's like, I'm harmless. I openly tell people to go to God, go to their higher power and ask them, test my spirit, test my heart. Truly see me. My intentions are always pure and good. It's always been that way since I was a child, my mother told me I was gifted. She told me I thought of things and said things to her that only she thought about, things that kept her alive. She knew I had some sort of psychic, intuitive, clairsentient, where I could feel what it is that you're thinking, or, I don't know. I was like maybe 2 or 3 years old. But there's nothing to fear and when it comes to Crystal, to me. But I'm very mindful of what God shows me about those who try to come against me. It can be scary, but not in a way that it'll make you want to go crawl up and be a hermit and never come out into the world. No, my purpose is too great for that, I want to openly ask that you just see this for what it is and truly get to know every single detail of reason. Okay? I'm not claiming to be perfect. I'm only claiming to be love. And that's all I'll ever be. So I wanted to just share that. People who feared try to control the narrative of who I am, especially my ex. And I find it funny because I'm like, if I chose you to, my karmic lesson in life, then, I thought something was decent about you. But I leave because I learned that it was karmic and I needed to learn self-worth and value. And God has provided me a way out to do that. And that's all I've been doing this whole time. And leaving just wasn't enough for this particular individual. Whatever was infused or influenced upon anybody who feared what they were told because of who I am, I ask that you, go within and really challenge that. It's the people who, and I say this lightly, that come to you and say, they doing this, they doing that, they doing this, are the ones that are doing that. I'm just a messenger. And I'm only releasing this because of my ascension and the purging, because I cannot carry this in my soul any longer. And I feel like it's out there because these people have reached out to God and forgiveness, because that their judgment day, they really didn't have a reason other than they needed to heal themselves. And they were truly afraid to just be themselves. This isn't for everybody. But God will show me who you are. And if I choose to love you anyway, then there's something great in you. Because greatness is within me. And I try my best to find a little bit of me in you. But everybody ain't able. And if anybody ain't told you they love you today, I love you. Thank y'all for listening. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.